Hello everyone, my name is Jim Murphy, but I go by Game Methuselah. For almost 40 years, I've made my living in industrial products and natural health. But all this time, my real passion has been in gaming. I've played board games since the 60s. I've played miniature games and role-playing games since the 70s. I've played CCG since the inception. I've played computer games and console games since I got my Commodore 64. I've created rules. I've run tournaments. I've managed event centers and conventions. I've had multiple hobby shops that had gaming in store. I've painted miniatures, and I have a golden demon. I love this hobby, and I want to share my history and knowledge and skill with you. I'm on YouTube, Twitter, and Reddit, and I'm asking for your patronage. I'm also asking for one small indulgence. I'm going to put my eyes on so I can read some of the notes that I've made on bullet points of things that I want to do and am going to do. I don't want to forget any, because sometimes at my age I do that. Now, it's not that I'm getting senile, it's just that I have so much crammed in this brain, sometimes all the new stuff falls out. First, I want to produce my Twilight of Fey fantasy role-playing game in the expanse of ancient mythic Albion. It's going to be a living game. And by a living game, I mean that there'll be multiple game masters and multiple players. And the players can have their characters run from one game to another with different systems and different game masters. And that's what you can keep the growing campaign going. As I've mentioned in some of my videos that you might have seen, I find that only cooperative games with multiple game masters tend to survive. The burnout is low, and people get to play their characters for a long period of times, which I know they like. I'm going to let you guys run my games, or I will assist you in reshaping these games to suit your desire and play style. Or I'll help you create your very own fable to increase the scope of games available and add to the mythology. I will run events and let you enjoy the fully cooperative game of such an expansive world. There'll be other advantages there too, painting seminars, and provide additional swag. I'm going to create a source book for the Twilight of Fey. I want to produce unique new miniatures for the game. I want some Fight Me Devil Fight swag to provide for you. I want to offer original art and painted miniatures from myself and other artists. I want to provide you with my living solo dungeon crawl. I want to have forums and hangouts and live streaming. And I want to provide extra settings for gaming in both ancient Greek mythology, sci-fi, and more. But all this takes help, and I need yours. And this is where Patreon comes in. You all understand what Patreon is. It's a matter of I'd rather be making content for you and having you pay me a little bit of money, or going to work for the man and not being able to produce anything. If you can help me, please do. If you can't, or don't want to, just follow along and I'll try to keep you in the loop. You never know what you can produce until you give it a start. Well, this is going to evolve and it's going to be very interesting. But one thing I can say for sure, it's going to be fun. So, fight me devils fight, for I hate peace. I look forward to having you on this journey, and game on.